Hello and welcome back to Ben and Mike's Film Room, and we just saw the Tom Cruise's 2017 Mummy Stark Universe origin story.
Yes, we did. It was everything you ever thought of. You were like, oh, I wonder what this movie is like. I think it's going to be like this. You are right.
This was the most hot. This was just the biggest get you hyped movie from like the industry standards. Like, do you know about everything that preceded this movie?
No.
Do you know who they cast as who was it? The Invisible Man?
No.
It was one
Was he in the movie the whole time?
Yes! No. They cast one Mr. Jonathan Depp.
No.
They did. Angelina Jolie was going to be the Bride of Frankenstein. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
That was supposed to be the next movie.
But did this get canceled, or are they still pushing on in spite of everyone like Quibi?
You know what? I don't think that reference will land.
Hey, you know what? It's still true.
Just because how true it is, I don't think anyone but you talks about it.
It's one of those things where corporate people get in a room.
What I was trying to say at the
and
beginning was, we all thought The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was, we're gonna make this whole universe! But this is the most, hold my beer moment of, that. You know?
Yeah, I mean, the whole movie was, I think we can definitely dive into this topic because so much of the movie is dedicated to the setup of the Dark Universe. Because First of all, the very beginning of the movie has the Universal logo, and then the world spins around to the back. The Dark Universe!
Now, if this movie did well and was good, I would have liked it. I would have liked that intro.
Yeah, but it's just so bold to do it in the first movie. Did the Iron Man have Marvel?
The Iron Man have that beginning... Have the Marvel logo we currently have? You know where all the scripts... That is a reference that no one will get.
Well,
unless you
it's
listen.
From the audio commentary of one of the many Marvel movies.
Which you have to buy them all and listen to each one.
Just in case.
Yes.
And you will know within the first 10 seconds. So
here's a secret. He's eccentric. And right here...
That means literally nothing
and
now.
Right now, let's just put up some eccentric people.
Yes, there they are. So eccentric.
Yes, look at them in their little hats.
Yes. You make me work so hard. Okay.
So this was, I'll be honest, I don't hate this movie. My taste in film is very bad.
Go ahead.
As I was saying, my bad taste in movies are Godzilla 98.
That's a lot of fish.
There were many. 2012. You have no quotes for that movie because you haven't seen it.
I have two.
Really?
It's just been so long. I remember the rich guy falling into the gap, and I that's all.
But what else?
Your movies.
That's all you remember from that movie?
I mean, the good, reliable ex-boyfriend husband guy was
who then also got squished?
Sadly drowned or something?
No, he got squished.
He got squished?
By the gears.
I remember the endless flying away from Hawaii thing? Or was they were going to land on Hawaii, but they had to just keep flying and they magically had enough gas to get across the ocean?
No, it was that the continents shifted 1,000 miles.
Whoops.
Yep. But Hawaii was where it was supposed to be.
See? I totally remember this movie. Something about neutrinos.
And my third terrible taste film is Underwater.
Underwater wasn't good. I'm sorry.
I disagree. That ending came out of nowhere, and I loved it. Not enough movies have that ending had.
Yes, I agree. The
I'm not going to spoil it.
Oh, yes.
What?
Never mind. I was saying the part with Kirsten Stewart being
in her underwear the whole movie.
She was, and her hair.
But that is not what this movie is.
No.
I'm just telling you, in pretense, that I have bad taste in movies. So, I didn't think this movie was that bad. I don't think it had a lot of great points. I think the idea of Prodigium is awesome. This whole organization for, like, capturing evil.
Yeah.
I really think that's a cool idea. You aren't?
I mean,
it's
fine. It's fine. It's just such a haphazard plan to get all these movies together for no reason. Why not just make a good movie and then slowly tie them together?
Yeah, that's what DC is trying to do now.
And that is a working model. If you make a good movie, people like good movies. You know what people don't like? Not good movies.
Movies that have the pretense of being the biggest and grandest thing ever when really they're just a little poo.
And that is our review of the movie. Thank you and have a good night. No, The Mummy, they did a lot of cool things with The Mummy. Having seen The Mummy now 4 times. We watched The Mummy Returns, The Mummy Returns again, this time in China.
Yes.
And The Mummy. And the original The Mummy.
That was just you, though.
That was just me. But I've seen a lot of The Mummy. And I have to say...
this was the best.
No, not the first one. The first one we watched, the 1999 Mummy, is the best of those mummies.
What is the best part of this movie?
Of this movie? The swimming.
Are you sure? You're right.
Definitely the swimming. The swimming is the best part of the movie by a mile because I was forewarned about it.
Was it?
Yeah, you said, hold your breath. And we did this thing where
we held our breath.
We held our breath the whole time. It was so long. He's swimming, and it is not like hurried action swimming. It's like, let's watch someone swim. Oh, look, other super slow swimming creatures are right behind him.
Other swimming mummies.
Yeah, but this movie also brought up a question which I found myself asking as we went through these, which is...
Aren't
zombies just...
mummies?
Mummies?
Newer mummies? Fresh mummies.
Yeah.
Are we fresh mummies?
As a matter of fact, Imhotep in the 1999 was wet. Right? They talked about it?
I guess so.
So, isn't he just a zombie? And isn't this movie... This movie is not about the mummy at all.
I was going to say the best part of this movie might have been the reference to the better movies.
It's true. What a weird crossover reference with the Book of the Dead.
What if?
Is it the Book of the Dead? The Book of Amun-Ra, the gold one.
Maybe. It's the one... I think it was the... Did the first one have the little star turny bit?
The 1991 or the 32 one?
It doesn't matter. You'll know which one because we're showing you it right now.
Yes, it's about a 2-second clip, so we'll just loop it forever to torture.
Yes, it's even better Vine.
Yes. No one says Vine anymore.
TikTok does not have a time limit.
Remember when it was Musical.ly?
That's
how old I am.
That was a very brief moment of time, and we do not speak of it.
It's true. Everyone hated it then. That's how old I am.
This is going on too long, Family Guy.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
We should just cancel this. We're canceling ourselves. Good night.
No, we can't cancel. We have to at least talk about the plot a tiny bit. So what was unique about this Mummy movie? What did you like? You said in general you liked it. What did you like? The Prodigium.
Yes, I like the Prodigium, and that's it. And it comes in the last 30 minutes, I believe.
Really? That's the last 30 minutes?
Maybe not the last 30 minutes.
How long is this movie?
Like 2 hours.
Oh my goodness. An hour and 37 minutes, thank you, Internet.
Yes. It's maybe the last 45 minutes.
Because for me, I feel like it is the whole movie almost. There's the cool part where Jake Johnson dies.
Yes.
Sorry.
New Girl /
yeah,
other
and
movie.
He's just the same
New
guy.
New Girl, Jurassic World Man.
He's the exact same guy in every one of these so far.
We didn't remember this, but he was in Jurassic World as well.
He was the guy with the shirt.
Yes.
Yeah. He wore the shirt, and they're like, really? I'm like, hey, it's a historic moment. Whatever he says.
Yeah. Also, We discovered something while watching this movie. It's every single one of the Harry Potter movies.
Yeah. Yes, it is. We did not remember all of them, but as we were watching...
We only forgot one.
Yeah, so in the very beginning, there's the Sorcerer's Stone.
Is it, though?
It's the key
You're right.
stone
You're right. I was just...
that extracts life from people and bad things.
The first one I remembered was...
The Chamber of Secrets.
And then we went back and said, and that was the Sorcerer's Stone.
Yes. And there's a Dementor's Kiss. Many.
Yes.
That's what the mummy does to get the life bits.
Yes.
I mean, obviously.
We can't remember for the life of us where the, crab, boil. That's it. But we know it's there because we were marked on it, and we did the little hand motion that Voldemort does.
Yes.
And you have the glass, the Sands of Egypt glass flying everywhere. That was the
fifth one?
Yep. And...
With all the prophecies falling? Is that the part you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about Voldemort v. Dumbledore fight.
That's the same... Anyway.
No, it's not.
We're in the same section of movie.
Anyway, then it gets a little tenuous.
Yeah, we're like, well, we're already too committed at this point.
Yes. And then we said,
Snape killed Dumbledore.
The not Evie is
Dumbledore.
Yeah, the not Evie is Dumbledore. And I want an image of that clip, or screenshot of that clip, but it's just an Evie face down in the water. with an X.
Yes.
We said that was Dumbledore, and that that same area is also Malfoy Mansion.
Yeah, we were really grasping at straws, but we were so involved at this point.
Yes, it was the best part.
Yes.
that was the real best part of the movie.
Tom Cruise was Dobby.
Adobe Soft.
Adobe
Premiere.
Adobe Photoshop.
Yes. And Tom Cruise sucking the life out of the mummy, that was Dumbledore Thanos himself.
In the sixth one at the end?
In 7 part 2. Was like, oh, the bad guy's dead. That's Harry Potter too.
That's what Dumbledore did?
He died.
I know he died. I am so lost. Man, I need to rewatch it because I don't know what you're talking about.
I recently rewatched those movies.
That's why.
Part 2 was amazing.
When he's in the train place? Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Because Dumbledore, you said. When Dumbledore did the thing.
This is going to be so impossible during editing.
No, it'll be great.
Is this supposed to be like a 30-minute video?
I don't know. I mean, based on our pacing, it may be. Probably not. It'll probably be like a 10-minute-er.
Anyway, this movie is, it is bad. But this Harry Potter connection is what I enjoyed the most out of it. The moment that I really believe that if this monster universe, it would have been better if it was Prodigium focused from the very beginning.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yes. Which you haven't seen.
Hey, I watched the first episode.
And I haven't seen after season 2.
I hear that's when it gets good.
Well, that's here. You know what?
Yeah.
Another day. We'll never talk about it again.
So, probably right, but who wants to watch Prodigium, the movie?
No, it could still be The Mummy. No, I don't know.
Can it, though?
I know.
What if it was just Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and it's about his fighting against it and coming to terms with it and forming Prodigium, the end?
That I could buy.
Yeah.
That was I think it was supposed to be the movie that he was going to be in.
Oh, it rolls back the clock and...
Yeah.
Maybe he's really old because of the serum, and he's been around for hundreds of years.
I mean, what, would he be...
He was the actual Dr. Jekyll time window.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just
another thing that I'm glad they remembered was, it's a bad movie. I don't care. I enjoy crazy, stupid things. see previous movie mentions of mine.
I mean, in this part,
like
he turns to Mr. Hyde.
And the scanner recognizes that he's Hyde because he literally does a biological change.
That's fun. I really like that. That was a cool part. But then, like, does he have powers? Is he super strong, or is he just evil?
You asked me if he was like the Hulk, and I'm like, yeah.
But he didn't look like the Hulk. I watched another great movie.
Yeah, I wanted him to be Mark Ruffalo.
I wanted him to be more like The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Have you seen that movie?
I choose not to.
It's kind of what I immediately thought of when they said they're going to do a Dark Universe. You're like, oh, like The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen with the Invisible Man and the picture of Dorian Gray and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and Sean Connery for some reason.
That was the last thing he ever did, except for a crap animated thing, which we will not look up for you, because you can do that by yourself. It literally looks like the Jimmy Neutron show.
Oh, Dragonheart?
But worse, like shading.
Ew.
Not shading, but forget it. It's bad.
I don't know. This movie is clearly just a structured and planned movie. It doesn't really care about the art.
Yeah,
it's not trying to have fun or pay homage to the original Mummy much.
I'm not sure if I've made it clear yet.
It's all designed by committee.
Yes.
By committee, is that the phrase?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like what I was trying to say earlier, that it really is that. It's the most that kind of movie.
Mm-hmm.
Since The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Got you.
Yes.
Well, some would argue that all of the Spider-Man Sony movies were like that because they just wanted their license to keep it.
Before the Kevin Feige came into the picture.
Yeah.
Also known as Marvel's Reggie.
Really, I did not know that.
You do. We did it during our.
I forgot.
Yeah. If you. Okay, here's them side by side. You can see why I call him Marvel's Reggie.
Okay. So.
But that being said, if you're looking to be intellectually stimulated by this movie, no, it won't do that for you. If you're looking for like a good action time with Tom Cruise.
Also, don't watch this movie. Yeah. Watch Mission Impossibles.
Yes, watch better movies. Like
I hear he's going into space.
Yes, the man is.
He's going to live in the vacuum of space in preparation for movie 7. He hung out. I mean, like the helicopter thing in 6.
You know what? That's a franchise we'll have to get to.
Oh man, it's good.
Since I've only ever seen the first one and the 4th and 5th, but I remember
them. You seen the 6th one?
I saw the 5th. We can cut this out. I saw the 5th at a drive-in. Dad was hogging the blanket. I was mostly focused on my shivering side.
Yes. Oh man. The 6th Mission Impossible. That movie has a very long and impressive final action scene that just keeps going and going and going.
I didn't even know that movie.
So good.
I didn't, despite the name, didn't even know it had nukes.
Exactly.
Didn't know about that.
Yeah. So, this movie, where would you stack it amongst the Mummy movies?
Bottom.
Bottom? You think it's worse than The Dragon Emperor?
Yes, because at least The Dragon Emperor has Brendan Fraser.
That's true. I think it's slightly better than that one just because the third one is so disconnected from even itself. But they're pretty close. It's just slightly
I mean, it literally goes, like, the first one is the best, then it goes 2, 3, and then this one for me.
Okay. I mean, obviously first, yeah, it's
I mean,
one,
the
two,
first 2
4,
are
3,
very
close.
much, the first 2 are very up there for me.
Yeah, there's a huge giant gulf between Mummy and Mummy Returns and these like 2 movies.
4, maybe 6 years between 2 and 3?
Yeah, I don't know. You give something too much time to breathe, and they just wilts and dies.
And that is the life and story of Brendan Fraser.
Goodbye, Brendan.
Brendan! It's Burundan.
Wow.
No, that's an inside joke.
Okay.
That's the thing with the ages. We won't explain it.
So,
I hope you enjoy. Likes. We're not going to beg for likes because we are above that.
Oh, yeah.
So don't like, don't subscribe. Good day to you.
But isn't there anything else you'd want to say?
I said good day! We didn't rehearse that.